Oh, feels like I've just woken up from a 2-year nap. So this is one of those videos that if you're just clicking on me for the first time, you'd be like, who is this guy? This is more one of those videos for everyone who already subscribes to my channel. Hey, how's it going? It's been a while. It's been a couple of years. I really didn't want to make this video and I still don't feel like making this video, but it's one of those things where I know that it's beneficial for me to make videos like this, and hopefully it's beneficial for people like yourself watching this. You're going to take away some lessons, something that you might find of value from me sharing about my own story, which is pretty much what this channel has always been about. I've just been sharing my own experiences about my own journey and my own path through making and teaching music. For now, I think it's just going to be nice for me to connect with my existing subscribers and let you into, where the fuck I've been for the last few years. Well, there's actually not that much to report. I live a very simple life. I make music, I teach music, I take care of myself, and I try and take care of the people around me. That's pretty much it. I recently moved house and my studio, it's all under the same roof. It's a beautiful little beach town and I go for walks and a swim pretty much every day now. Listen to a podcast or a book or some music or a latest demo or whatever. Just have my little me time every day. Highly recommend it. But why haven't I been posting on YouTube? That's the big burning question. Well, to be quite honest, I just kind of got sick of the space. For people who know this channel and what I do here, I've always been pushing back against the industry and the YouTube kind of landscape in general. I was so inspired to make those videos. It was just burning deep inside me and I just had to get that shit out. And I'm glad I did. I think it brought a bit of awareness to the garbage that we just keep ingesting day after day that was taking us away from making progress in our own music and our own lives, to be honest. The stuff that pulls us back in is somewhat sold to us as a solution where it's really not. It's just kind of benefiting the person that's putting that kind of content out. And I think I reached a point where, the most important thing to me was really music, and I was distracted from making music, just making content and going really hard on that. And yes, it was kind of working, but at the same time, I think I just, like I said, I just fell out of love of it. And I really wanted to focus more on my music and kick some goals that I just hadn't really kicked. But a funny thing kind of happened in the process of doing all of that. I feel like I lost a big part of myself. I was so used to making that kind of content and being so forward facing and putting myself out there and being a face on the internet, which is a struggle in itself, that after 6 months of not doing it, a year of not doing it, 2 years of not doing it, I wound up in a place where I was like, who am I now? Am I that YouTube guy? Am I the music guy? Am I the educator? I went through, I think, a bit of a tough period where I was questioning everything. There's only so much that you can think about that stuff until it starts to become a bit problematic. I got the curse of just overthinking and perfectionism and not really trusting in myself and having my own core self-belief. I'm such an advocate for music makers to be independent and to be self-reliant on their own abilities and their own skills and their own confidence levels and self-belief that they can take the next steps themselves. I wasn't really doing that myself, and I was kind of looking externally for things and thinking that the answers were out there somewhere, enough so that I was like, you know what, I'm not really getting anywhere just by thinking this out. I'm not going to think my way to a solution. I just need to act. We can think our way to oblivion about things and not make any progress, and it might all make sense up in our minds, but until we start acting on things, writing things down, coming up with a plan, trying something and just failing forward, that's the only way forward. No progress comes from just thinking. Yeah, it's nice to think and to have time to do that, but you can't progress just by thinking about things. We need to act, and that's honestly, there's so many things going through my mind, reasons not to take action on things. And so I'm at this point now where I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not even wearing a t-shirt right now. I'm just like, let's just fucking make a video. I had no idea what I was going to talk about when I started, but here we are. I'm actually sweating right now. Fuck me, man. It's been a while. But moving forward, personally and professionally, I've been learning a lot about business and sales funnels and landing pages and all sorts of things. And like the landscape for this stuff is just fucking saturated at the moment. Like the people I feel who are killing it in this space right now are the people teaching people how to do the things that they're not doing, if that makes sense. If you want to run a business that makes like $1 million, then sign up to my course so that you can run a business that will sell $1 million. Can't help but feel like it sounds like a pyramid scheme. You know, just pay me money so that you can go out and make money doing what I just did. It's very weird. Where the fuck was I? What was I talking about? I looked at my notes. Where have I been? Why am I back? What's the future of this channel? All right, I think I've talked about where I've been. You guys know where I've been. I've been here. I've been making music. Not much has changed except a lot of like thinking up here in my head. And I'm in a new studio. So what's the future of this channel? Yeah, we've talked about this. So it's going to be something based around, you know, it's the same old shit. You know, it's based around my journey and my path and the lessons that I've learned, and then I can pass them on to you. You know, simple as that. Why am I back? Someone commented on one of my videos recently, like, what's the point of making music because AI can just do it better for me anyway? In this fucking weird world that we're in at the moment where AI is coming for all of our jobs and our music, you know, I kind of feel like we need this stuff more than ever. I really do. My most favorite quotes, I don't know who said it or even if someone did say it, but, you know, just because we can doesn't mean we should. Just because we can fucking mine AI to the nth degree doesn't mean that we should. Just because we can use AI tools to write an entire piece of music for us doesn't mean we should. So many of these possibilities or opportunities, I think, should be first positioned with the question of why. Why do these things? Why are we diving deeper into the AI world? For its extremely beneficial capabilities? Yeah, maybe. But I think it takes us away from the bigger picture, right? Like fucking going down to the beach every afternoon for a walk and a swim. Like that is my idea of pure happiness. Like when I'm in that state and I'm just floating in the water, swimming in the waves, I'm not thinking about anything else except the sensation on my skin, how free I feel in the water. Like it's just the most beautiful feeling in the world. And I couldn't give a shit about AI. Like people ask me if I'm worried. Yeah, sure. Maybe eventually it will be able to write songs better than everyone else on the planet. But yeah, okay, cool. We still need that human connection. So that's what's going to drive us forward. Yeah, that's my thoughts on it. But fuck AI. Let's not talk about it again. So where do we go from here? Well, honestly, I want to hear from you. Tell me where you're at. How's it going with music? What are you struggling with? What's inspiring you? Nothing's really catching my attention. So inspire me. I think I have the fuel, but I'm missing the spark. What kind of things do you want to talk about? I've seen what's going on out there at the moment, and it's the same old shit packaged up with a shiny new bow. I don't want to talk about that stuff. I want to offer something a little bit different, a little bit more inspiring, something that will hopefully make a little bit of a difference in this world, rather than just regurgitating the same old shit over and over again, or just mulling in our own self-gratifying feedback loops trying to motivate people. I'm not here for that. I get bored very quickly. So I'm open. Lay it on me. What do you want to talk about? Give me what you got. Let's see what happens.